Gentlemen, we're here to talk about Master Builder Class number 75 and Master Builder Class number 76. I've been stuck on these for like days because I'm building something else in the background and it's been getting in the way and la, drama and excuses. Needless to say, these are both done. The only thing I got left to do on this one is put rubber feet on it and put the lid on it with some fans. So, but all in all, these things are finished. This is a straight 8-pill. This is a 2x8 with Toshiba's match set. So, built basically in the same style. A couple little small differences between the two, and we'll cover that here in fine detail in a minute. But for the moment, let's take a look at number 74. Pardon me, 75. Slide 76 over here out of the way. So, we've got our output tuning tube, and that's what I've been waiting on for quite some time. I think this is last Friday, but it's all good. They made it here. It's basically built in the master class style. I did a vertical input capacitance tube here. Standard master class build. Instead of getting so crowded in this area of the amp, I went ahead and I brought the stand from being back here. I brought it over the top of the transformers. Now, there is some insulated foam, some double-sided stick tape that's between this and the transformers, but then I put Kapton, this stuff that's got a really high dielectric to it, on the double-sided stick tape as an insulator. So there's no way that these transformers can touch or conduct to this thing. That, and it's only one-sided phenolic. So it's phenolic board with copper on top. I mean, I did some stellar solder work on this one and the other one on doing these boards. At least I feel it's cool. Yeah. This one tuned right out. I didn't have any problems with that. These are the last two of these capacitors that I have. And then I ordered some new ones. And the new ones gave me a little bit of trouble. We'll cover that when we get over to the other amplifier. So let's go over here. Let's take a look at the watt meter real quick. So we've got our 1,000 watt slug in average, 1,000 in peak, 5 watt in reverse, back from the Bird 10,000 watt dumbing load, right? You guys are pretty used to watching these videos at this point, and it's a standard thing, right? So, hit 0111111111111. We're gonna dump about 130 watts of drive in this thing. We're resting at 15.1 volts over here on the volt amp meter. So, when we kick the box on, it just disappears off the scale. On the 1,000 watt side. Make it about 600 Bird on AM. We'll go ahead, we'll jump up here to the 2X. So right here, in between 40 and 60, right down in the middle here, is our 1,000 watt mark, as we all know, and I've done this in about 1,000 videos. 1,000, 12, 14, 16, 18, 2,000. So the needle moves all the way to the right, 2,000 watts. So with 120 watts of drive, hit 1, 2, hit Getting about 1,600 out of it. Now, let's engage the sideband switch. And let's put the radio in sideband. It's working just the way it should. Full blown, full chooch, sideband, rock and roll. Let's turn this back down again. 1111111, back to AM. Okay, so now, to prove this point, we'll go ahead and disconnect the derail striker 955. Let's go over here and we'll hook up the SR 490 striker. Don't worry, we'll be back to the derail here in a second, because I got to show you input tune and pass-through tune and all that great stuff. So the 490, let's go back over here. Hello. Forgot we're in 2X. Hold on. Ah, there we go. 1X. Hello, 1, 2. So we're going to put about 50 more watts worth of drive into the amp. Let's turn the straight 8 pill on. Hello. 1800, no problems whatsoever. Just flat scoots and gets over there and gets the job done. So, yeah. Max output on this amp with a 2 pill hitting it theoretically is about 21, 2200, 2300, somewhere in there. This has got HGs in it. And yeah, decked out, fully ready to rock out. So, now since I skipped a step, let's go back over here. Grab the derail striker. So, amp off. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, let's go up here. Let's take a look at the front of the derail, and we're going to look at the front of the bird meter. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's our pass-through. So what we're measuring there is the RF's ability to come out of the back of the radio, go through the amplifier, come out of the amplifier, and go into the dummy load. Just like it would be is like if the amplifier is off and your antenna was in line, right? So let's go ahead, we'll engage the amplifier. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, so here's the tin for this amplifier right here. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put that on the amp. We're going to run this again with the fans on it and see if anything else changes. Okay, so what we're doing now is I'm demonstrating to you that we can run the amp. Nothing with the tune has changed on the input, output. Fans don't slow down, those kind of things. If your amp builder that you're watching your YouTube videos on that isn't me, doesn't do this for you in the video just automatically, we should probably be catching, you should be catching a little bit of heck, because sometimes, depending on where the circuitry is placed on the inside, putting the cabinet on will change the capacitance on the output tune or the input tune, and it'll cause the box to run funky. Doesn't happen all the time, just seen it a couple hundred times. Okay, so no fan, slow down. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And over here, hello, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And if you note, the input tune's falling back as we run up in power. And we're still in 2X, by the way. Hello, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1600 watts. Everything is running just the way it was before. It always amazes me how much air we can get through the cabinet with this design by putting the fans up on the lid instead of on the inside. Dramatically more air. Just a passive observation. Okay, let's jump over to amp number 76. Okay, so here we are with amp number 2, which is the 2x8. And I built this one a little bit differently than the other one because, well, we got a driver section in it. So most guys, they'd use a piece of wire to go from here to here. Okay, from our primary distribution bus bar to the input bar for the two 454s that are in this thing. I used a piece of brass. Why? Because it looks cool and it works great. Put some insulation on it here because, you know, we got a proximity. It's kind of close, not touching, kind of close. See, fully biased this thing. The problem that I was having with my new capacitors is that there is a tab that I have since removed on these caps that I thought was part of the center conductor for the tab. And what I was doing was shorting out the capacitor. I didn't know, now I know. And quickly figured out what was going on there. But, you know, this having the driver section in it means that it's incredibly low drive. So let's go up here. We're not going to use this radio at all. We're going to use the 2950 and its wonderful full-blown configuration. 1111111. Okay, so we're on AM. Let's go look at this. Hello, 111111111. We're going to put about 30 watts of drive into it. The guy that purchased this box says he's going to run this with a 148 or is going to turn down his version 2 striker. And I said, oh, okay. Low drive. Please listen to me when I say this. Low drive. So right now, what we've got going on for a baseline dead carrier going in is just under a watt. So we'll dial this up to a watt. So we're looking over here. Now we're going to turn the 5 watt slug around. Hello, 1111. Okay. So 1 watt going in. Look at that. 1 watt going in is a 400 watt dead key coming out. Hello. It wants to run. Take this up to the 2X. Now, this is where I normally get out the screwdriver and explain, you know, full deflection all the way to the right, blah, 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 blah. You guys have heard it already in this video, so I don't need to explain to you how to read the watt meter again, but those are real numbers. That's over 2,000 watts peak. So now we're going to go to 5X. Now how we read this is we look at that middle scale. The 10 becomes 1,000, the 20 becomes 2,000, and 30 is now 3,000, and so on. Alright. 2,400 watts, which is what we should expect out of a standard 8-pill. This is Toshiba based 8-pill. Now, let's flip the switch on the front of the amp. Let's go to sideband. We're going to go to lower side. We're going to turn the radio all the way up. 1,000 watt in average. 5,000 watt in peak, right? And 111111111. Okay. So, for funsies' sake, let's pull the 1,000 watt element out. Go over here. We'll grab our 5,000 watt element here. So now we got our 5,000 watt element going forward. Check this out. Hello. 111111. Hello. 12 12 12 12. I dare not push it that hard because we don't have any air on anything. But what I want to show you is this also. Let's look at the current draw. Hello. 1111. About 230 amps. Hence the reason why we've got welding lock leads. He wanted me, the current customer, wanted me to hook him up with Anderson clips, and I'm like, Anderson clips won't do it. He goes, what do you mean? I said, well, the ones that you got on your current electrical system in your vehicle are only rated for 175 amp. They're not going to handle the 230 amp worth of load on sideband or in any other form, because believe it or not, it still pulls the same amount of current in AM, but all amp meters are RMS reading meters, just like voltmeters are all RMS. So that current draw is there. It's just for such a short amount of time that that amp meter doesn't read it. He says, well, what do you suggest? And I said, twist lock welding leads. So I've got to build him yet leads for his vehicle. They're going to come off his brand new LTO battery setup that he just bought, I think, for my buddy Chuck. I don't know, there's a lot of driving around and equipment. Like, I built this guy already a 10 pill, and then he turned around and sold it, and then bought this. Whatever. And the guy that bought the 10 pill is a good friend of mine too. He's also another really good friend of one of my students. It goes around and around and around and around and around. Okay, let's shut this off. Let's disconnect the hot, and let's put the lid on it and make sure everything stays peach clean. You know what? Before I even do that, check this out. Let's go up here. Amp is off. Pass-through tune. We're looking at this watt meter here. It's a 5-watt slug inverter. 1111111. Hello. Great pass-through tune. And our input tune. Hello. We're on sideband. Whoop, beep, 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 beep. AM. Back this down to 1 watt. Hello. 1111111111. 111111. Gouda. Gouda Gouda. Gouda Gouda Gouda. Okay. Now we've got all of our measurements in. Now, let's put the lid on it, and we'll play with it from there. Hello, 11111111. Hello, 1111111111. Hello, 111111. Hello, 11. Please note the fans barely even changed pitch. Hello, 111111111111. Okay. I'm going to call this a win. I am done. I feel like I've been stuck on these 2 amps for eternity. The 8 pill and then this 2x8. Of course, also in that mix, I've built a 16 pill and another 4 pill for another guy, and of course, this one here. This thing here, which we're not really going to talk about quite yet, but is coming soon to a theater near you. So don't think for a second I'm over here sleeping on the soldering iron, because I'm not. Doing stuff like crazy. It's just a lot of it doesn't get to be on video quite yet, but it will soon. So, gentlemen, on that note, if you can't tell, I'm completely ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. With these projects, and we're going to get on to doing some repairs tomorrow. Thank Christ. I got people out there. I got one guy in particular that's every day. Every day. Is it my turn yet? Gentlemen, my name is BBI, and without a shadow of a doubt, I am the biggest mud duck in Idaho. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Super shout out to my friends down here on the Patreon group. Thank you, gentlemen, for being there for me and helping support. I work on a 1-to-1 system. I only monetize the videos on YouTube, so no copyright issues, and nobody else can copy the videos. It's not for the money. The guys on Patreon are the ones that show the support. So if you've ever watched, learned, picked up any hunks of knowledge or anything, and you feel like you want to try and help support, please don't hesitate to come try and give us a little bit of help through the Patreon channel. On that note, that's it. I'm out of words, out of thoughts, I'm out of ideas. I will see you. Click, click, click. Bye.